to the news-filled night with Greek Action News. I'm Phineas, and here's our top story for the night. Last week on Greek Action News, we covered a story in Berea about a man, an apostle from Tarsus, Paul and his ministry in preaching on the Lord Jesus Christ. This week, we had the continuation of his journey right in the metropolis of Athens, Greece. Our field reporter, Antonius, is in Athens with the scoop.
Yes, thanks Phineas. I'm here in blustery coastal Athens, reporting on what seems to be an interesting journey for a man such as Paul. We've gotten word that Athens wasn't even on Paul's original itinerary. As you know, Athens is the epicenter for all things cutting edge. We're on the forefront of
philosophy, artwork, literature.
And something else we're on the cutting edge of is gods. Zeus, Achilles, etc. You name it, we believe in it. But apparently this didn't bode well with our newest arrival, Paul. Our eyewitness, Joshua Moses' son, is back on the scene to tell us all about what he heard from the mouth of the apostle.
Yes, I'm Joshua Moses' son, and I was here in Athens while Paul was here. And Paul said that he was exasperated and frustrated with the idol worship of the Greeks and foreigners in Athens, who worshiped the gods and seemed dedicated to them. He said that his spirit was provoked within him. I thought the gods were worth worshiping, but Paul does not think so.
After expressing his exasperation, Paul followed his usual tactic for preaching the good news of Jesus Christ, who he proclaims as Lord. He started preaching and reasoning in the synagogues with the Jewish community in Athens, and then moved to the Greeks and the Gentiles who were God-fearing as well. After sharing the gospel with them, Paul endured some disputes from two well-known philosophical groups from Athens, the Epicureans and the Stoics.
Hello. Well, yes, I'm an Epicurean, and I definitely don't agree with what that Paul guy had to say about the world. He has a pretty messed up view of life. He talked about suffering being a good thing, and us Epicureans don't like the sound of that one bit. We believe that pleasure and the search for it is the highest goal for a human to have. We want to live a peaceful life with no distresses or pain, and the good news that Paul was talking about makes no mention of peacefulness here on earth. And to make matters worse, we believe that religion is the main source of misery and pain in the world, so that apostle is barking up the wrong tree.
Well, hello, yes. I'm a Stoic, and I definitely don't agree with what Paul has to say. His good news didn't sound like good news to me. And first of all, Paul kept talking about how the world was separated from God, and we all know that the world can't be separated from God, because everything that has matter is God. Matter is all that exists, and he's just making things up, I suppose. We also, like the Epicureans, hate displeasure and pain, and that guy, he wouldn't stop talking about pain. How Jesus died and it was a good thing? That can't be.
Those opinions were also paired with the notion that the gospel that Paul was preaching was irrelevant and unimportant and stupid, that Paul was just babbling on about nothing. They also thought that he was advocating foreign gods because Jesus came from Nazareth. Those opposed to Paul also believed that what he talked about was two new gods, one being Jesus, a male, and the other one is Anastasis, who's a female. And we all know the law about introducing new religions to Athens. It's simply forbidden. This has caused some uproar in Athens about what is true and not about the teachings of Paul. The Epicureans and the Stoics took Paul to the meeting of the Areopagus to question what he was presenting and teaching to them. The response has been very peculiar indeed. Only two were converted to Christianity, one a judge of the court of Mars Hill and the other a woman. The people of Athens have been spending their time hearing or telling something new. That's all I have for now. Back to you, Phineas.
Very interesting indeed. And that's the way the toga wraps. Signing off for Greek Action News, this is Phineas.
Believe. I don't know how I got here.